Hey, welcome to Axioms Avenue. Discover the secret to staying motivated and focused by understanding the power of your mindset. Learn how a simple shift in belief can drastically improve your perseverance and enjoyment in tackling challenges. From groundbreaking research to practical tips, this video will reveal how developing an internal locus of control can help you take charge of your destiny and stay motivated no matter what life throws at you. In 2007, researchers at Stanford University conducted a fascinating study on motivation and mindset. The study was led by Professor Dweck, who is well known for her work on the growth mindset. First, they took a large group of fifth graders and had them work on a series of puzzles by themselves. These puzzles were challenging, but regardless of how well each child did, they were told that they scored very well, better than most of the other kids. After this, half of the students were praised for their effort. They were told, "You did well because you worked hard." The other half were praised for their intelligence. They were told, "You did well because you are smart." Next, the researchers presented each student with 3 types of puzzles to work on: easy ones, medium difficulty ones, and very challenging ones. The results were quite revealing. The students who were told they did well because they were smart spent most of their time on the easy puzzles. They avoided the very challenging ones and spent less time overall trying to solve any puzzles. When asked if they enjoyed the experiment, many of them said it wasn't very fun for them. On the other hand, the students who were told they did well because they worked hard spent more time on the harder puzzles. They showed greater persistence and spent more time overall attempting to solve the puzzles. They also reported enjoying the experiment more. This study highlights a concept called the locus of control, which refers to the degree to which people believe they have control over the outcomes in their lives. The kids who were told they did well because they were smart developed an external locus of control. They believed that their success was due to factors outside of their control, like being naturally smart. Conversely, the kids who were told they did well because they worked hard developed an internal locus of control. They believed their success was due to factors they could control, like their effort and perseverance. Research consistently shows that having an internal locus of control is key to staying motivated. When people believe they have control over their successes and failures, they are more likely to stay motivated and work harder, even in the face of challenges. Let me share a personal story to illustrate this. A few years ago, I was managing a sales team. This wasn't retail or car sales, but old-school door-to-door sales, which has one of the highest turnover rates. Most people last only a week before quitting because it's so tough. You need to be extremely motivated to face hundreds of rejections every day. Over time, I learned to identify who would last by asking a simple question after a new salesperson had their first bad day. I would ask, "Why do you think you made no sales today?" Their responses were very telling. If they blamed external factors like the weather, the time of day, or the neighborhood, I knew they wouldn't last. They had an external locus of control and believed that factors beyond their control were the reason for their poor performance. However, if someone responded that they didn't make sales because they didn't knock on enough doors or didn't use the right approach, I knew they had an internal locus of control. They believed their actions could influence their results, so they kept trying and eventually succeeded. So, how can you develop an internal locus of control to stay motivated? One effective way is to solve problems in your own life and recognize that your actions made the difference. For example, let's say you have trouble falling asleep. You do some research and find that getting more sunlight in the morning, using your bed only for sleeping, and installing a blue light filter on your phone can help you sleep better. You try these things, and lo and behold, you start sleeping better. It's important to acknowledge that your efforts made this happen. Tell yourself, "Because I made these changes, I'm sleeping better." By doing this, you reinforce the belief that you have control over your life and can influence the outcomes. Building this belief in your ability to control your destiny is crucial for staying motivated. When you have an internal locus of control, you're more likely to stay focused and driven, even when things get tough. In summary, the key to staying motivated is to develop an internal locus of control. Believe that your actions matter and that you have the power to influence your success. By doing this, you'll find it easier to stay focused and motivated, no matter the challenges you face. Thank you for listening.